Hi students! How is everyone doing? I hope you are doing good and safe. Welcome to our last lesson for Module 2 about implementing the curriculum. Our lesson will be about pilot testing, monitoring, and evaluating the implementation of the curriculum. After this session, you will be able to describe the process of pilot testing of a curriculum and identify the process of monitoring and evaluating the implementation of the curriculum. First, let's talk about pilot testing. What do you mean by pilot testing? Pilot testing, or others call it field tryout, this is a process that will gather empirical data to support whether the material or the curriculum is useful, relevant, reliable, and valid. Most field testing or tryout follow some form of research designs. Using the principles of curriculum writing and backed up by the content specialization of the writers and the consultants. The modules were written. The printed modules were reviewed by the consultants and peers. However, there was a need to try out or pilot test the activities and the field's practicals by the users who are the student themselves. The tryout or pilot testing assures the teacher and the schools that indeed the curriculum materials are ready for printing and distribution. Modification and revision are inherent characteristics of a curriculum. The pilot test or tryout is a developmental process that gives the signal as to whether the particular curriculum can already be implemented with confidence. Second part is curriculum monitoring. What do you mean by curriculum monitoring? Monitoring is a periodic assessment and adjustment during the tryout period. It is like a formative evaluation. Monitoring asks two questions. First, how are we doing? Second, is the curriculum accomplishing its intended purposes? Now let's move on to why is monitoring the curriculum important. Monitoring is important to determine if the curriculum is still relevant and effective. It determines how the curriculum is working, such that monitoring report becomes the basis of a decision on what aspects have to be retained, improved, or modified. Monitoring also provides decision that would even end or terminate the program. Usually, monitoring is done by the module writers, curriculum experts, or outside agencies. It is a very important aspect of curriculum. However, as curriculum is being implemented, there is a need to continuously monitor the process. Next, we have curriculum evaluation. Curriculum evaluation as part of total educational evaluation refers to a systematic process of judging the value, effectiveness, and adequacy of a curriculum. Its process, product, and setting will lead of informed decision. Evaluation should be useful and systematic. The information gathered should be important for the improvement of and for the final judgment of the curriculum being evaluated. There are two ways of curriculum evaluation. First, school-based evaluation, and second, accreditation. Let's start with school-based evaluation. It is an approach to curriculum evaluation which places the content, design, operation, and maintenance of evaluation procedure in the hands of the school personnel. The school personnel participate in the planning and conduct of school evaluation activities. It is a participative evaluation where the control and management of the process rest on the school personnel themselves. Here are some advantages of school-based evaluation. First, accountability is shared by all, hence bias and conflict are minimized. Second, school personnel develop evaluation skills. Third, the real concerns of the school community are addressed by the evaluation. Fourth, Broad participation of school personnel provide opportunities for building the school cohesiveness. Fifth, provides reliable and valid information on curriculum, resources, and general school functioning. Then we have accreditation. This is a voluntary process of submitting a curricular program to an external accrediting body for review in any level of education, basic education, tertiary, or graduate school, to assure standard. Accreditation studies the statement of the educational intentions of the school and affirms a standard of excellence. Among the many purposes of accreditation are to foster excellence and improve programs. The curricular accreditation will assure the academic community, other agencies, and the general public that curriculum meets the standard comparable to other excellent institutions offering similar programs. Now, what are the areas of accreditation under curriculum and in instruction? There are 6 areas, namely curriculum and program studies, classroom management, instructional processes or methodologies, graduation requirements, administrative support of effective instruction, and evaluation of academic performance of students. Let's start with the first area, curriculum and program of studies. This includes the clusters of knowledge, skills, attitudes, values, and experiences that will provide students at any level with the necessary competencies for effective learning. A list of subjects or courses to be taken and arranged in a logical order compose the program of studies. Second area, we have the classroom management. For effective instruction, the use of appropriate classroom management is suggested. A teacher who implements the curriculum sees to it that management of teaching and learning in the classroom follows procedure and guidelines to enhance and create an environment conducive to learning. An environment conducive to learning considers the physical factors, such as classroom physical arrangements, ventilation, lighting, and cleanliness, while human factors include the teacher's attitudes, students' responses, and teacher-students interactions. A good classroom management provides opportunities to develop independent lifelong partners who uphold and observe democratic practices. Third is instructional processes or methodologies. How to translate action into the written and planned curriculum is the concern of instruction. How should a lesson be taught? What teaching methodologies should be used for particular type of learners? Is there a fit or match between the lesson objectives set? Has teaching or methods of delivery accomplished the objectives set? The decision of choosing and using the method of teaching is a crucial factor in curriculum and instruction. There are varied teaching methodologies that are compatible with the different learning styles of the students. These emerging strategies of teaching follow principles and theories that enhance learning outcomes. Fourth is the graduation requirements. Graduation means successful accomplishments of the curricular program of studies. A student has to accomplish its academic program as prescribed in the program of studies mentioned earlier. These requirements are clearly understood upon enrollment in college by the students and by the parents for students in the elementary or high schools. Fifth is administrative support for effective instruction. A curriculum can be best implemented if there is support of the school administration. In fact, a school principal, for example, has a distinct responsibility of a curricular manager or manager of learning. Quality instruction should be sustained by requiring needed instructional materials, high quality of examination questions, and other support for effective instruction. The last area is evaluation of academic performance of students. In curriculum, it is necessary that learning outcomes be evaluated. After all, the best measures of a curriculum is the learning outcome of the students. The evaluation of students' performance should make use of valid and reliable tools which are periodically reviewed and revised. Students should be informed and be clarified about the grading system as well as the standards used. That's it for our last lesson, Lesson 3. Congratulations everyone for finishing Module 2 about the implementation of the curriculum. If you have questions, post those in our Google Classroom. Also, check out your activities and tasks in our Google Classroom. This has been Miss Pretzel Ann Red. Thank you for listening and have a good day. Bye!
Take me where you go when the sun goes down.